What happens when a city of millions vanishes in an instant? Ghostwire Tokyo dares to answer. Shibuya, Tokyo's beating heart, lies empty. No crowds, no chaos, no walking, nothing. Just the steady drip of rain, the hum of machines, and a city suspended in a ghostly fog. This isn't just a first-person horror action adventure game. It's much more. It's a love letter to loneliness, isolation, a mirror to our hyper-connected world, where smartphones and social media in today's world bind us, yet leave us more isolated than ever. Ghostwire Tokyo turns that alienation into a haunting story, blending modern Tokyo with ancient folklore. Ghostwire Tokyo doesn't just recreate Shibuya, it haunts it. Tango Gameworks, the developers behind the game, meticulously rebuilt the real Tokyo neighborhoods, Shibuya Scramble, the narrow alleys of Dongisaka, the towering Kajiri observation deck, only to erase every living soul. The result is a city that's alive yet lifeless, familiar yet deeply wrong. The open world is a master class in foggy isolation. The sound design, the dripping rain, the eerie wail of a yokai, the hum of a lone vending machine in an alleyway fills the silence. But the absence of the people, the screams, is louder. Exploration feels personal, grappling to rooftops via Tengu spirits, or slipping through alleys to find Jesus statues, each offering a quiet prayer for protection. Collectibles like voice logs or lost spirits aren't just lore, they're fragments of a fractured society. A salaryman's final call to his family, a child's lost toy, these are Tokyo's memories, scattered and forgotten. Finding them feels like piecing together a city, soul. Released in 2022 amidst COVID-19's lingering shadow, Ghostwire Tokyo hit a nerve. Japan's cities like Shibuya went deathly quiet during lockdowns, amplifying issues like hikikomori culture, social withdrawal in an urban jungle. Have you ever walked through a bustling city, a place, and felt like a ghost? That's Ghostwire's power, a postmodern ghost story where the city itself is the spectre. But an empty city is only half the story. What haunts it and who fights to save it? The monsters of Ghostwire Tokyo each represent a fractured part of the different people in Japan's society, but it can extend to all of us. Our hardships, our burdens. The game features the visitors. These aren't just enemies, they're echoes of pain, drawn from Japanese folklore and modern anxieties. Each one tells a story of a society that's forgotten how to connect. Take the rainwalkers, the faceless salarymen endlessly marching under tattered umbrellas. They are tall, dark, menacing, with a grey face with no eye holes. Tokyo's overworked masses, trapped in soul-crushing routines. They are passive until you get close, then lash out with spectral fists as if their suppressed frustration boils over. Fighting them with ethereal weaving, gestures that channel fire, wind, or water feel like unraveling their pain, each spell towards purification. Then there's the Kuchisaka Onna, the slit-mouthed woman, a modern urban legend rooted in 1970s Japan. Her question, "Am I beautiful?" is a cry for validation in a world obsessed with appearances, amplified by today's world by social media's relentless gaze. In the game, the Kuchisake are based off her teleporting attacks, paired with those gleaming scissors, and forces you to stay alert, mirroring the anxiety of being judged. Defeating her with precise water weave or a stun talisman feels like answering her plea. There are many spirits, but there are a few that hit just as hard. The Shiramoku bride, in her traditional wedding dress, mourns a love lost, married to someone she did not want to be, her wail chilling as she floats through the fog. The student visitors, or students of misery, and the students of pain, often in groups but silent, reflect Japan's crushing pressure on youth to conform, leading to severe anxiety and rage. Some lack heads, symbolizing lost individuality, under societal expectations. Fighting them, whether through fiery weaving or a stealthy takedown, feels like perhaps you are acknowledging them finally, and perhaps even though you are fighting against them, they feel like they're being seen and they can actually do something. Quick purges, the game's stealth takedowns, are more than mechanics. They are, if you can think about it, they're acts of empathy. Sneaking up on a rainwalker, you observe its endless march, its umbrella shielding a faceless grey void of overwork. With a precise gesture, you purify its core, releasing it from torment, not destroying it, but granting closure. Unlike the fiery clash of ethereal weaves, which meet the visitor's aggression head-on, a quick purge bypasses their hostility, as if you're seeing their vulnerability first. It's a moment of waiting, of patience, listening, as the salaryman's toil, a student's pressure, before setting them free from their endless grief. Every enemy is designed to blend folklore with modern fears, making every encounter a narrative. These spirits haunt the city, but at the heart of Ghostwire is a man haunted by his own loss and a voice that won't let him give up. Ghostwire's protagonist, Akito, is numb. He is haunted by his sister Mari's illness and his failure to save her. When the mysterious fog unleashed by the masked villain Hanya sweeps Tokyo's souls away at the beginning, Akito is possessed by KK, a grizzled spirit hunter. His body becomes a battleground, KK's voice literally interrupting his thoughts, a metaphor for how grief makes us strangers to ourselves. The game's mechanics mirror this struggle. Collecting spirits, millions of them trapped in paper dolls, isn't just a quest. It's Akito giving voice to the forgotten, setting them free, reflecting his own need to reconnect with Mari. Ethereal weaving, the combat with its fluid gestures feel like a dialogue between Akito and KK. Upgrading prayer beads to boost your weaves or using perfect blocks in combat make every fight a step towards trust. Two broken souls learning to lean on each other. This resonates post-COVID. Japan's urban isolation, amplified by lockdowns and the hikikomori culture, left many disconnected. Like Akito, we face the awkward, painful process of rebuilding even where we live in the West, whether it was returning to the crowded streets, returning to work, or grieving lost routines, or even family who had passed. The game isn't about saving the world, it's about healing, and it's messy and deeply human, and trying to find your loved ones, and the lengths you would go to do so. So far in this video, you've heard all about how Ghostwire Tokyo is just about loss, but it's also about reclamation. Its rituals rooted in Shinto tradition, turning small acts into profound moments of healing. Cleansing torii gates, the red arches marking sacred spaces in Shinto, isn't just a mechanic, it's a milestone. Each gate you purify pushes back Hanya's fog, revealing Tokyo's vibrancy. The Shibuya Scramble Gate, towering over the empty crossing, feels monumental when cleared, its lights flickering back to life. Side quests are even more intimate. In After the End mission, you help a scientist, Spirit Rinko, uncover her lost research and her gratitude lingering after she fades. Praying at shrines or Jizu statues isn't just for loot, it's for stillness. Offering coins grant buffs like stronger weaves, but the act itself feels sacred, a pause in the chaos. Another quest where you guide the child spirit to its mother ends with a thank you that hits harder than a lot of the boss fights. These missions or rituals aren't flashy, but they're deliberate. As a player, you're not just fighting, you're remembering, reconnecting, healing a city and its people, one small act at a time. These small acts build to something bigger, a reminder that even in the darkest place, the most loneliest place, the most isolated place, there is light. The world is filled with the forgotten, the spirits, memories, the stories scattered across Tokyo. Exploration is key, going to the top of the rooftops via the Tango spirits, sneaking through the alleys. The Kajiri observation deck with its panoramic view feels both majestic and lonely, its emptiness a stark contrast to its real-world crowds. Collectibles like tanuki statues, hidden as everyday objects, add whimsy but also remind you of the city's lost vibrancy, each one a piece of Tokyo's soul. Side characters like Ed, the quirky tech spirit who maintains the city's spectral network, ground the supernatural in the human connection. These elements tie back to the theme of being seen. Every spirit you save, every log you find, is an act of remembrance. As a player, you're not just exploring, you're witnessing a city's pain and its hope. And alas, we are reaching nearer to the end of the video. But this is what I just want to say. The game is not about slaying monsters, it's about seeing them and understanding what they are. It's about looking at a spirit, a person, and not turning away. Through Akito, we help a city, and maybe ourselves, find a connection in a fractured world, so that we may come to terms with our own guilt, lost, and move towards acceptance. My favourite part of the video, and that's asking you, my viewers, what was your favourite moment from Ghostwire? What mission stood out to you the most? Whether it was a boss, or a small side mission, or perhaps even a spirit you saved. Share your takes in the comments down below, and let's keep this conversation alive. And I just want to thank you all for watching my videos. I got 26 views on my last video, and it means the world to me, so thank you. So hit the bell notification, subscribe, give it a like, it helps more than you know, share if you want, and I'll see you next time. Chickadeus signing out. Peace.